3 months ago, we saw some major development for GPU mining Kaspa with much better efficiency, which led to GPU mining actually having a bit of reliable profitability again for the first time since the Ethereum merge. However, as more people noticed this, the network hash rate quickly grew and it didn't take long for Kaspa to be unprofitable again. But as it turns out, Kaspa just had a significant price increase, basically doubling in price the past few days. And that made me very curious. What if you would have started mining back then 3 months ago and just stuck to it throughout the unprofitability to then cash in your coins now after the price pump? Is a price doubling enough to make up for the unprofitability throughout these past 90 days? And would you still have made money even if it was unprofitable for you the whole period? And also, what in general can we learn from this? All of that and more is what's coming up in this video after a quick word from our sponsor. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is a crypto and NFT tax software built to save you time and help maximize your tax refund. Thankfully, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 has made the process of doing this super easy. All you have to do is sign up for an account and link your crypto wallets. That's it. What 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 then does is it looks at the transaction data of those wallets and uses that to automatically generate a tax report for you in your country's local currency. You can then take this report and export it into any tax filing software like TurboTax or TaxAct, or you can send it off directly to an accountant. Best part is that if you use my link in the description below, you can sign up and use 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 entirely for free. And once you're happy with the reports and are ready to export, you can save 10% by using my discount code 𝗧𝗏. But that's not all. They're also doing a giveaway where you can win a free $300 tax report. So make sure you click on that link in the video description below for more details. Alright, we're on the computer and of course I've got a spreadsheet. It is a 𝗧𝗏 video after all. And what I have here to start is I've just got sort of the base stats for a rig, a mining scenario here. So this is the hash rate that you would get from a 12 by 3070 rig. So just above 9,000 mega hash, and that's measured. That's what I would get on my rig. And then the rig wattage of 903 watts is also the measured amount of wattage that my rig with 12 3070s would pull at the wall. We also then have a little field here for our power cost per kilowatt hour, and don't worry, we're gonna change this to see different scenarios of different power costs and so on, but let's just start with 10 cents per kilowatt hour and then we'll take it from there. We'll go up from there, right? So then obviously what I have here, if I go all the way up, is I have taken, I've actually downloaded this from somewhere, I forget from where now, but this is the actual revenue per mega hash that you would get mining Kaspa on these days. I found this data online, which is really cool, and of course double checked it to be accurate, you know, cross-referencing it with what to mine and stuff like that. And as you can see, I have this data for this whole sort of 90-day period. It's just over 90 days since, you know, we got those discoveries with the new efficiency and stuff, and you know, me and other YouTubers made the videos on mining Kaspa, but I'm just gonna look back the past 90 days. So that's what we got here. We got from the 3rd of December to the 2nd of March, which is today's date. And then all we gotta do is we just take the coin price on those very days, and we are then multiplying those together. We are then of course dividing them to get our actual coin yield per mega hash. So this is how much we would get in terms of dollar value each day, because that's the data that was available. So then just dividing that by the daily coin price to see how much actual yield we would get per mega hash, and then of course just multiplying that with what we said our hash rate was in terms of mega hash, and that gives us our daily profit if we just take our daily yield, multiply by the daily price, minus what we would consume in terms of power cost on that day, by just doing rig wattage divided by 1000 to get kilowatts, multiply by 24 to get kilowatt hours used throughout the whole day, and then multiply by our power cost, taking that and subtracting with what we had, which gives us our daily profit. And then I've set up this cute little if statement here to say whether or not this here is profitable or not, as you can see. And that just gives us a sort of is it profitable or not thing going on as well. So let's have a look at the actual results. We can see here with a 10 cent per kilowatt hour power rate, you were profitable on most days, I would say. There's a little stint here of about a month or so where you weren't really profitable, from the 13th of December to the 11th of January. Minus one day here in the middle where you actually were profitable. Oh, and another day here as well. But throughout, you were mostly profitable. And if we then look at our final results here, what we can see is our total yield for the whole rig was 34,650.71 Kaspa coins, right? And if we then look at what our coin price was on the 2nd of March, which was day number 90 of mining, you can see this is just copied from over here. It was about 1.4 cents. So you just take our yield, multiply by the coin price, and our revenue is almost $490. We can then of course just take the total kilowatt hours used, which I'm not going to get into the math of how to do that, but yeah, we used 1,950.48 kilowatt hours throughout the 90 days. Take that, multiply by our power cost, and our full power cost for the whole 90 days was $195.05, leaving us with an actual profit of $294.16. So not too bad, right? But of course, you're all gonna be saying that, 10 cents per kilowatt hour isn't really realistic anymore. So let's increase that. Let's go with what I actually have, which is somewhere around 14 cents per kilowatt hour. And as you can see then, if we have a look here, it is basically basically never profitable throughout any of these 90 days, except for a little bit here towards the end, and also one day on the 20th of February. But that doesn't matter apparently, because we were still profitable in the end, because we sold the crypto once it had actually increased in price. So even though we were unprofitable for most of the days, we ended up making a $216 profit. Not too bad, right? But let's keep this going. So what if you're at like, I don't know, 18 cents per kilowatt hour? You can see then it changed. We are now basically unprofitable throughout the whole period, all the way up until the last 2 days. But we still made well over $100, almost $150. So I think you're starting to see what I'm getting at here with, like, just because it looked like you were being unprofitable on all those days, you held on to the crypto and you sold it once the price went up, you were actually pretty profitable throughout the whole mining period. And I'm not going to get into the whole you could have bought the coin instead. I have a whole video about that, so I'll link that up in the corner there, as well as in the description of the video. But you might also be thinking, well, it got profitable towards the end here, so that's why overall it looked profitable. So let's try that out, right? So let's increase our power cost to 20 cents per kilowatt hour. And as we can see here, we now have not a single day of actual profitability. Every day it looks like we're losing $1.90, $1.85, $2. It kind of just goes on and on. We're losing, at least between $1 and $3 every single day, all the way up until the end here, where we're still seemingly losing money. But if we have a look here, we actually end up with $100 worth of profit throughout these 90 days. So this was just going to be a quick video to show this concept off to you guys, of how that even though you might think you are unprofitable, once coin price go up and you sell, can turn out that you were profitable the whole time. So I'll leave you with that, and we'll finish this video off with a quick word from our sponsor.
Established in 2017, 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏 is an international mining hardware company. They manufacture and engineer the best mining equipment in the industry and supply rigs to some of the largest mining farms around the world. Their GPU mining rigs also integrate with the top crypto operating systems like 𝗢𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗏, MinerStat, and Simple Mining. All parts come with an international 1-year warranty. Exciting news! They will be adding ASIC miners for sale to their website soon and launching a new product built specifically for ASIC home miners. Please visit 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 or email support@𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 for questions.